A lot is happening in Burkina Faso. That is what we are getting right now. A lot of Burkina babes, they are really protesting in France right now, and a lot of people are finding some political gimmicks to it and saying that why would you be protesting against a president in France? Why people in Burkina Faso are really excited and happy and protesting that Traore remains their president. And we're going to be talking about a lot of things. In the US right now, Congress, they are coming out to accuse Ibrahim Traoré of tyranny and saying that they should arrest him, or they ordered his arrest. And somehow a lot of people are really talking about this, and this is trending in African story. Some people are coming out of a particular theory group and saying that why would the Western world be interfering in African politics? Because Africa needs much liberation from this Western world. They have a way of controlling economic resources in Africa and a lot of things, and even the political environment in Africa. Installing politicians, installing presidents for African states. This is really based on their own bidding. That is what a lot of people are really talking about. Guys, Ibrahim Traoré is a military president of Burkina Faso, which overthrew the government at that time, and some people are really talking about it. And based on the impact of this guy, or based on the impact of this president, things he's doing around Burkina Faso, a lot of people are seeing light of the day. He made a recent announcement that actually shook the African continent at the time. He said, yes, it's going to be tax free for business people in Burkina Faso, and also citizens of Burkina Faso. They are not expected to pay tax. This will help to attract foreign investment to Burkina Faso. But he's being accused right now of using the gold reserve of Burkina Faso to shield himself. That is what they are saying. Many attempts has been made on his life, and to the extent that a particular security guard to him, very close to him, was bribed with about $5 million to eliminate him. But yes, this guy was really, really loyal to Ibrahim Traore and took the money from these people, brought it to Ibrahim Traore, and that was a show of shame. Right now in France, they are calling for the imminent resignation or step down of this guy as the president of Burkina Faso, while some people in Burkina Faso or citizens of Burkina Faso are really excited and happy on how this guy is using the resources to cater for them. And he also announced free education from primary to tertiary level for all Burkina Faso citizens. That is really it, and a lot of people are finding interest in this. And very soon now, a lot of citizens from other countries will be joining Burkina Faso and to enjoy the dividends of good governance. That is what some people are really saying on social media, based on what we collected, based on reactions by citizens of Burkina Faso. What is your own take about that? And we got some kind of interesting information around this, and some people are still talking about it. General Michael Langley, head of United States African Command, during a U.S. Senate hearing, accused Burkina Faso's President Captain Ibrahim Traoré of using the country's gold reserve for personal protection instead of serving the interests of its citizens. Now the video is all out. Let's listen to this man so that we get to understand what is really going on in Burkina Faso. A lot is happening right here. Let's listen to this man.
Absolutely, Chairman. I see this and I don't mind calling them out, but Captain Traore and Bokina Faso, as they know that both, whether it's their gold reserves, that is all those proceeds are just in exchange to protect the junta regime. There's a number of examples across, even in Sudan.
When a U.S. general goes on record accusing an African leader of using gold to protect himself, you know something big is happening. In a statement to the U.S. Senate, General Michael Langley, commander of AFRICOM, claimed Burkina Faso's gold reserves are being used not for the people, but to secure the leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traoré. But here's the question we all should be asking. Isn't that gold Burkina Faso's in the first place? In today's video, we'll expose the agenda behind this statement.
Guys, a lot is happening, and some people are really talking about this and saying that, we understand the role that America played in the removal of Gaddafi, and since then, Libya has no peace right now, no stable government and other things. They are talking about how to actually go to another place and remove or uninstall the leadership there so that they will leave the country just like what is happening in Libya right now. So a lot of people are not really buying into the ideas based on the commentaries, based on the reports, from citizens of Burkina Faso living in Burkina Faso, not the one outside the country that were promised green card if they could protest and all those kind of things. That is what we are really getting. But a person of Ibrahim Traoré has come out to accuse the Western powers. Let's listen to him.
We no longer want to engage in this deceitful diplomacy. In an interview, we spoke about the Ivorian regime. Some Burkinabés got on their high horses and criticized. I say it, I insist, and I persist. We have nothing against the Ivorian people, but we have an issue with those who govern Côte d'Ivoire. We say it and we repeat it again. Let me tell you something. Allow me to tell you something. There is indeed in Abidjan an operations center to destabilize our country. No one can deny it, and we will provide you with evidence in the coming days. We will show you physical evidence. You will understand what we are talking about. No one will come to tell us that in Benin there is no French base directed against us. We have the evidence at hand. Two pas important bases. No one can dispute them, and I challenge them. And we have nothing against the Beninese people. There we have a problem with the policy of the Beninese leaders. And we say it loud and clear again. In this diplomacy, we have decided to tell the truth. There are indeed two bases, one towards Kandy and the other going towards Porga, or I don't know which locality. Runways have been renovated to more than 3,000 meters long. Planes land. People equipped and train the terrorists. Over there, we have audio recordings of French agents in Benin over there who are staying at the terrorists' operations center. They show the operations with them. They help them with medical care. They do everything there. We have all the details on them. And you don't want us to tell our people? We will say it. If you don't want it, if they don't want it, they should stop behaving like that. It's simple. We didn't force anyone to take their independence. If you decide to stay in your situation, but don't turn your countries into air bases, because it is your populations who will suffer afterwards.
A lot is happening in Burkina Faso, and you could hear Ibrahim Traoré actually accusing the Western power of establishing a base around Africa, especially in Benin right now, where they have air base and other things ready to foment troubles and other things. This is a kind of accusation going on. And according to him, he said, yes, they have voice recording that they are going to pull out some evidence out there so that you can see physically for yourself. That is what it is. And some people in Africa right now, some African youth, they are really angry with their leaders. That is something we got to understand, because some people are already saying that, if military army of Burkina Faso is ready, that they are ready to get recruited and help them fight. And why some other persons are really coming out to say, you know what, if the Western world is so much interested in Africa, we got Sudan, a lot of crises there. We got I think part of Rwanda and a lot of other African countries. We got Boko Haram. We got a lot, Fulani herdsmen in Nigeria, banditry and all those kind of things. Why don't they come out to help really solve this kind of issue by providing adequate machinery to help curb this thing? Instead, they want to take out the leadership of more stable countries in Africa. To me, I feel that Burkina Faso has a more stable leadership right now. When you check the growth of their economy, when you check what their resources is being used for, compare it to some countries like Nigeria, you will get to understand that in Nigeria, a lot of people are living, kind of with uncertainty. They don't know what will happen to them the next day. And a lot of people are really commenting on this, especially African youth out there. What is your own take about all of this? Don't forget to put your own comment in the comment section so that you can have a take on what you feel. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos.